However, there's something I wanted to hit on today. So on on the 22nd, which was I guess Friday or Saturday, on Saturday, the Washington Post came out with an article and they are citing three unnamed people that are working either in the IRS or in the Treasury Department, and they're terrified that revenue is going to drop by as much as 10%. And that means it's going to cost for the government means lower taxes, $500 billion this year. And anytime I see articles where there's anonymous sources, I feel like I've learned my lesson. Over the last several years, we've seen a lot of anonymous sources turn out to be just nonsense. It's just not true. I went ahead and I looked it up. Just, hey, let's look up the information. The Treasury, is this, make sure that this share is coming through. The Treasury puts out a report every month about receipts. In government accounting terms, a receipt is money paid from somebody to the federal government. So, like your income taxes are a receipt for the government. Corporation taxes are a receipt for the government. Your payroll taxes, Social Security, Medicare are a receipt for the government. And they publish these reports every month. And I was like, let's just check, right? So we're in the middle of March or towards the end of March now. But the January and February report, how does that compare to last year? Let's take personal income taxes, individual income taxes. So this is this line. In 2024, let's see. So that was December of 23. So January of 24, $285 billion. January of 25, $308 billion. So 285 to 308. 308 it turns out is higher than 285. And in February of 24, 179 billion. February of 25, 193 billion. And again, 193 is higher than 179. It's not true for that category, at least so far. Let's check social insurance and retirement receipts. Social insurance is Social Security. So those are those payroll taxes. So we just look at those. January of 24, 157 billion. January of 25, 163. So more people are paying more Social Security taxes. February of 24 is 129 billion. February of 25 is 134. And again, 134 is more than 129. So that is up compared to prior years, or like the last year anyway. And then if we look at corporation income taxes, corporation income taxes are very spiky. As you can see, they're also very low. Most people think that corporations pay tons of taxes. It's not true. If we look at all these things together, it's personal income taxes, the most of the taxes, followed closely by Social Security. Corporate taxes are way down here. So, but if we zoom in on it, we can check the numbers. January of 24, we're at 24 billion. January of 25, 26 billion. So that's higher. February of 24, 9.2. February of 25, 12 billion. So every category of taxes, customs duties and estate and gift, those are like almost unimportant. They're just rounding errors compared to all the other stuff. So all of these are higher in 2025 than they are in 2024. So if you were a Treasury official and you were saying to the Washington Post, we think tax revenue is going to drop this year, what could they possibly mean?